Now, right, the draw for the Women's Nations League has taken place this hour. For reactions, I'd say we're joined by head coach, or former Netherlands women's head coach as well, Mark Parsons, who joins us. Mark, wonderful to see you. Thanks so much for being with us today to react to this draw. Got to start with England. I guess the headline from their draw is that they're going to have to face the team they lost to in the World Cup final, Spain.
Yeah, it's football often gives us stories to talk about, or new stories that keep evolving. It just felt like this was going to happen across the whole draw for England. The only team, worst case scenario, it didn't happen was Sweden coming back in, and they got Belgium instead, which is good. But that's an incredibly tough group. Spain haven't been at their best the last 6 months, but with Portugal and Belgium in there, I think it's going to cause some good problems for Serena.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Serena there. I mean, she's kind of character. Do you think that she'll relish having a chance to sort of go up against Spain again so quickly after that World Cup final defeat?
Having top teams before the Euros is probably what Serena and the players want and need, because the last 12 months haven't been great. That last window, yeah, it was probably the most open defensively that I've ever seen England under Serena, but also collectively, it wasn't what we normally see. And individuals who have come back into WSL aren't at their best. Normally they get together in England, everything comes together. It didn't quite work. Top opponents preparing for, of course, important games, but also preparation for the Euros this next summer.
Your old team, the Netherlands, eye-catching that they've been drawn against Scotland in their group. What are your thoughts on that group there?
Yeah, I was just in touch with one of the staff over there just before the draw, kind of talked through who you'd hope to avoid. Yeah. Scotland have a big task ahead, also Germany in that group. For Germany and Netherlands, two heavy hitters. I think the Dutch would have liked to avoid Germany, especially after that outing at Wembley against England. Scotland, it could have been a bit worse. I would say that they've had a good run against weaker opponents.
Yep.
It's time for them and Pedro to step up against top opponents, and yeah, they've got to find a way to claw into this group.
So that's Scotland. Yeah, like you say, it looks tough on paper. That doesn't it with Germany and your old team, the Netherlands. What about Wales? They're also in League A, so let's have a look. What's come out of the hat for them? Italy, Denmark and Sweden. What do you make of it?
Yeah, so actually Denmark is a team that I would have fancied coming up against in the last couple of years, but things have changed, and I think that's a new team to not want to play. Sweden are physically and intense, very dynamic team, very tough to play against. And Italy, while they were seeded very high in this group, they've had a good run the last 3 months, I'd say, and that's probably what's helped them here. But I wouldn't mind playing against them. That is the group Wales could have, apart from Sweden, could have hoped for. There's definitely 2 games, Denmark and Italy, that they have a chance to get some points. Right,
so Sweden, the danger team for Wales in that group, you would think. Let's just drop into League B, where we see the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. What do you make of the challenges for those two?
Yeah, new coaches for both teams over the last 6 or 12 months. For me, this new Nation League format has provided a great opportunity. Yes, the initial idea was some smaller nations get to play against opponents and teams at a similar level, while earning the opportunity to play against some of the big guns. Yeah, I'm interested to see how they do here, and I look through there should be 3 games that they feel very comfortable. Republic of Ireland feel very comfortable with, but at the same time they've got to have a good start and keep the foot down.
And Northern Ireland as well, just see who they find themselves in Group B1 alongside Poland, Bosnia, Herzegovina and Romania. Will they fancy their chances?
Yeah, I want to stay away from Poland. There's a couple of individuals there that are top talents. Otherwise, yeah, they'll look at Romania and Bosnia and say, we have to do well there and get off to and get some points out of that. But both those teams will fancy their chances and probably puts pressure on them to do well.
Okay, so I'll put you on the spot. Scotland, Netherlands, first time they come together. Who's going to win that one?
Well, actually, one of the last things I was trying to do when I was with the Netherlands was bring Pedro and Scotland over for a friendly. Netherlands with young talent coming through. I think it's an exciting period. They'll be disappointed not getting to the Olympics. this is a key period building into the Euros. Yeah, I love a lot of those players. Great staff there. So Netherlands right now.
OK, fantastic, Mark. Thank you very much. Great to see you. Thanks for shedding your expertise on that.